Hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India. We are traveling to different cities and we are doing offline interviews in their office locations in different cities in India, and we are also doing online interviews across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's right in front of us is nutritionist Anjum Shaikh ma'am. So I welcome you Anjum Shaikh ma'am to this Women Today YouTube channel. She is the founder of Anjum'S Diet and Wellness. So please kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of work that you're doing to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Thank you, Krishna. My name is Anjum Sheikh. I'm a nutritionist and a dietitian, and I've been working here since last 20 years now, actually more than 20 years. And my clinic is in Mumbai, Andheri, but we are also handling clients worldwide. We are mostly handling Indians who are settled in America, Canada, UK, and they are having challenges following an Indian diet there, or following a fit lifestyle there. So we are not just, even though our clinic is based in Mumbai, we are not just focusing on Mumbai. We are actually handling clients all over India and all over the world.
Yeah, even before we started the interview, we were just discussing about the way of your work.
Yes.
So you were telling that, okay, being a nutritionist, I want to be totally different from other conventional nutritionists, that you always wanted to make sure that you focus on foods in the day-to-day daily life, which will actually make people get rid of the medical bills in the future.
Right.
So there is a saying, famous saying that, okay, yeah, food is a medicine. So please take your food as medicine. Otherwise, you will be landing your medicine as food. So that's a very good information which we got via the discussion even before we had this interview, ma'am.
Yes.
So once again tell ma'am, where did you get this inspiration of becoming a nutritionist in your life, ma'am?
I always like to see people heal, as a student, as a nutrition student, and you will find a lot of students who are struggling health-wise. They are going to college, but they're not actually able to enjoy their college life because there's no energy. So as a student also, I was very weak, and all my classmates, and mostly all my classmates were females. I was from a girls' school and a girls' college. So everybody was feeling giddy or dizzy, or they had this, and everybody had a family member who had diabetes or blood pressure. So that's when I decided that, I need to step in, roll up my sleeves and heal the world.
So actually you are a very genuine soul. So whatever is inside will come outside. So that's what you always wanted to do, something to the society. Also you wanted to do whatever you can do to the best. So that's what you are doing right now, ma'am. So tell us, ma'am, how do you actually create personalized nutrition plans to your clients, and what is your approach towards these kind of creation of personalized nutrition charts to the clients coming to you, ma'am?
That's a very good question. How do we do is, when we have clients, a lot of people have this perception that when they go to a nutritionist, they're just going to give them a low calorie diet or a calorie counted diet or 1,000 calorie diet will be issued to them. We actually don't function that way. We personalize the nutrition plan by first taking a detailed diet history. What genetic background you come from. We study you completely. What time do you wake up? What time do you sleep? What foods do you eat generally at your home? How many quantity? Are you South Indian? Is your diet mostly coconut based? Are you Maharashtrian? Is your diet peanut based? Are you North Indian? So you have a lot of rajma and parathas and all that stuff. So we usually actually take an entire diet recall. And what are the challenges? Have they lost weight before? Have they eaten in a particular manner or followed a particular diet earlier? And what are the medical conditions? What are their goals? We study everything, and then we start sitting down and planning a diet.
And I just understand one thing, ma'am. It's very simple. So whomever coming to you, you're making sure that whatever region they are based at, so whatever diet they follow, what time they sleep, what is their daily intake of food, their daily regular activities. Yes. They may be like from south, they may be from north, they may be from Western countries or European countries, because you have been dealing with many clients across different countries in the world. So according to the time zone, according to the country and the city they are based at, so according to even the time zone and according to the climate, you're taking each and every detail personally and making sure that, okay, you put in the nutrition chart plans in such a way that it will actually help them get bigger in their life and not to worry about the kind of medical bills, because when they follow the diet plans strictly, they follow the kind of intake of nutrients correctly, they cannot go to hospital in the future.
Right.
So that's a very good approach from you, ma'am. So tell us, ma'am, how do you empower clients on health journey, and how do you make sure that your nutrition plans are sustainable and effective, ma'am?
Well, the diet plans are easy. Okay, so a lot of people are scared, while before starting a diet, they're wondering how the diet is going to be. They'll have to eat boiled food, they'll have to eat things, they have to buy stuff that they usually don't eat. So, what we usually do is we first plan a diet which is very similar and identical to what they're already eating. We just correct what was wrong in their existing diet. So, that helps with sustainability. They are able to follow. So there's no excuses of not being able to follow diet. Okay, and then we are not focusing on calorie counting all the time. So the client is always weighing food or counting calories. We just give them an idea, and we handhold them throughout the whole journey. So usually we make them enroll with us for 3 months or 6 months. Those kinds of programs are there, and during those time. When we issue a diet plan that is already identical to their wake up time with the food they're eating. So South Indians get to eat South Indian food with some minor changes, or Punjabi gets to eat Punjabi food, or a Mumbaiker who might be having all the kinds of cuisine. So even if he's a Maharashtrian, but he is eating pasta and Chinese also and Thai food also, and he's having pav bhaji also. So metropolitan kind of people. So what we do is we give them all kinds of options, and we actually teach them how to eat. So when they're eating an Indian food, when they're eating a Chinese food, or when they want to try Thai, so how their balance has to be. So it's mostly teaching them and not making them very dependent on always weighing their food and calorie counting. So if in case they have to travel or they've gone to somebody else's house, they are not bothered about how much their atta is weighing or how much the rice is weighing. And what if they don't get brown rice and they are served white rice? So the diet is easy, and it has it comes with a guideline for everything. So if you get brown rice, if you get white rice, if you don't get healthy food, if you get hotel food, especially when you're traveling a lot. So how you're going to manage and how you're going to plan your macros within the normal limits and still getting results. That is an easier way, and that way you'll be able to follow the diet for life, because diet is for life. Health and fitness is for life. It's not a 3-month program. Once you get healthy, you have to continue that pattern consistently, right?
Exactly. So that's what even we discussed before.
Yeah.
So it's very simple. So as we discussed before, whatever region you're based at, you make ma'am, Anjum Shaikh ma'am is here to make sure that whatever food you're eating, so the proportions are correct, the right intake of nutrients is correct. Of course, we don't want to worry about the calories intake. If we just focus on that, our kind of headache will be kind of concentrating on something else, and our BP will be kind of shooting, because we will be always checking like, okay, how much calories we are taking right now? Is it too much or it's too low? So it's very simple. It's at the right apt proportion.
Right.
So whatever we are taking, so whatever region we are based at, of course, there is why they are telling us that it's very simple. So if you are based on a particular city, the food which grows in that city, it doesn't needs to be transported. So because of that, so we'll be able to get some fresh foods.
Right.
So that's what each and every region people can actually have foods in which region they are. So that's the basic main reason. So no need to worry about other kind of imported products. Right. So whatever foods are actually cultivated in your area, so we can get it very fresh. Right. So that's the basic reason. And also at the same time, no need to worry about okay, if you're going through a diet plan, we'll be having a totally different kind of things in our food plate. Right. So it's very simple. Whatever we are going to eat, we are just going to make sure that we eat it in a very healthy way and make sure that it tastes as good. Yes. So that's because we have to make it in our lifetime. Right. Like each and every day we should make our goal, like whatever food we eat to our taste buds, we eat which suits our taste buds and also which will upgrade our healthy lifestyle. Right. So that's the thing which I will be able to access via the information provided by you, ma'am.
Yeah, that's
So also tell us, ma'am, do you also offer specialized consultations for people suffering with PCOS and diabetes? So tell us all about it, ma'am.
Yes, Krishna. So, how it is, a lot of people think that dieting means you want to lose weight. It's not that. Diet is just one tiny part of the whole nutrition plan. We handle mostly cases, we actually handle a lot of cases. We handle pediatric nutrition, we handle geriatric nutrition, hypertension management, we help in reversing and managing blood sugar levels, and PCOS, obviously, premenopausal, perimenopausal, postmenopausal issues. Even those issues can be, managed well with diet. So you don't really need to suffer in silence, the minor changes of weakness or mood swings and all, everything can be corrected. And then we are also doing muscle building diets and people who are going sports nutrition. And we also handle diets for athletes, who are into competitions like cricket and badminton and swimming. So there are special goal for such athletes, and then we help them eat, and we teach them how to eat during the game, before the game, after the game, for recovery and everything. So we are actually all in one kind of a nutrition clinic.
So it's great to know you're doing this kind of services, because people always think that, okay, we are going to meet a nutritionist. It's because we have to do some weight loss, we have to treat with diabetes, we have to treat with BP, PCOS and many other kind of problems. But the real basic fact behind everything, we are just making sure that we are just correcting each and everything by making sure that we are just taking the proper nutrients in the right way. And also it's very good to hear that, okay, you are actually training athletes to take the right food before they go for any sport they are, because each and every athlete should take the right calories, and also they want to make sure that, okay, they have to build their muscles in the right way, because muscle building is, I think, after 30-40 years our muscles kind of go to a fatigue mode. Because whatever I have seen many people telling me that, okay, we have to do muscle training like after 30, because our muscle starts keep on loosening. So muscle training, I think that's the main thing. And via the nutrients which we take, via the diet which we intake, that's the basic thing. Even if we go hit gyms, so we can actually train our muscles, but where do we get the proteins and where do we get the energy? What kind of food do we intake? We should have a particular kind of diet chart plan that we are able to make sure that via Anjum Shaikh ma'am over here, over the past 20 years of experience, I think that will be really helpful for us, because as we told, muscle strength is very much needed after 30s.
Right.
So that's a great information from you. And also tell us, ma'am, we want to hear some success testimonials about how the clients coming to you, they were before following your diet chart plans, and how they were transformed to a very healthy lifestyle after following a nutritionist diet chart plans. Please explain about that, ma'am.
See, most of the time, the kind of clients I get are the ones who have already tried a lot of diet plans and have failed. Either because of consistency issues, or it was not practical for them, or for following it for a longer period of time, or they just lost focus and all. So most of the clients usually have lost faith in nutrition and diet and have lost hope, and that's when, I get referral clients mostly. So that's how most of my clients come to me. So there are very interesting cases, I had one client who was into catering business from home. She was, self-made woman, doing this dabba service from home. And she was gaining weight, and she had a lot of problem with her ankles and knee pain, and she was postmenopausal. And when she approached us, we actually saw that she was under-eating. She was so busy in giving nourishment and packing that dabbas with so much of love for her husband, for her children, and then the dabba service that she was handling, that she was staying empty stomach. She was actually not eating. So we realized the root cause. So we actually work on root causes, rather than we just cut calories because she wanted to lose weight. What we decided, we actually observed what is the pattern and why she is losing muscle and why is she gaining weight. So her issue was actually she was under eating and her metabolism had dropped. So from the time we started giving her breakfast, that no, you have to take care of yourself first. You eat first. You eat a balanced meal first, and you're missing your your protein because you're vegetarian. So try focusing on cooking these things, and these things. And if it's getting cooked in a joint family system, and so cooking separately for you won't be feasible. So these are the options which does not need cooking, but you still get some amount of protein in your diet. So that way we taught her, and immediately within 6 months she lost 20 kg. So from in fact more, 116 kilos, she came down to 80 kgs. And actually we don't bother about weight. It's just about the amount of inch loss and the wellness that she had. Her blood pressure, her body pain, and her knee pain, and all that thing went away, and she got a new lease of life. And the energy she had while doing the same job that she used to drag herself to do and complete her task and finish her tiffins and all, now she is energetic, and she has this jump in her feet, that kind of energy levels has improved. Like this, we have a lot of success stories.
So it's great to see people, like the greatest thing which we can achieve in our life is seeing about once we do our job, the results. Right. And of course, the results, being a nutritionist, you can see many people transforming their lives. Of course, you told a very fantastic story that a woman who was suffering a lot, after following a diet chart plans, they were just going up to the sky. Yeah. They were just going up and down. Wow, ma'am, that was a great feeling for me, because after having a conversation, after following your strict diet chart plans, I'm able to have a very healthy lifestyle, and also at the same time I'm very happy. Yeah. So a genuine person who actually feels happy for the kind of work that we do, that's the result which we expect. Yes. It may be in any department. Consider we may be a nutritionist, we may be a pilot, a driver. If any person is coming to us and saying, because of you I have achieved this much in my life, that's the greatest gift which we need in our life. That's a great thing which we just able to grab from you in this interview. That's a great thing, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, so people all over the world are getting connected with you via online. So do you offer only online kind of consultations, or do you also provide in-clinic consultations? So tell us about what are the modes do you offer your nutritionist plans, your services to the clients who are approaching you, ma'am?
See, mostly we have clients worldwide, and a lot of my clients, the one that I gave you example also, we have not met. So you can lose fat, you can get healthy, you can reduce the dosage of insulin if you're diabetic, you can reduce the amount of blood pressure medications and other medications that you're taking while you're following our diet and exercise and every routine that we give you through online, through WhatsApp, through emails. So you can do it at the comfort of your home. So we have this clinic. So anybody who's in Mumbai and who wants to come, we have a very nice, cute, tight team of 2 dietitians and 1 health expert who are always guiding our clients. So if you want to walk in, you can walk into a clinic, take an appointment. They'll book a slot for you. During that time, they don't take any other clients. So it's a very, very elite kind of system. There's no queues. Mostly, there's maximum 10 minutes or 15 minutes of wait time. Otherwise, there's no wait time in my clinic, because we block that slot for you and we sit with you and we understand you, your needs. We are totally focused on you. So yeah, we're doing both. And my team is there. So there are a lot of dietitians who are there who can help you online as well as offline. So if you're in Mumbai and you want to come, or I do have a client who was in Dubai and he was going to Gujarat via Mumbai. So we said, okay, if you're coming to Mumbai, let's meet up. So sometimes we would love to meet our clients who are landing in Mumbai for a few hours or for one night. Otherwise, you don't really need to come up. We can help you lose fat, we can help you get fit, we can help you achieve that 6-pack ab kind of body, or improve your game or your exercise from the comfort of your home.
Really, that's a very nice kind of testimonial which you are giving, that your client who wants to go to Gujarat, he flew to Mumbai like a layover. Yes. Where they got to meet you, because once they get too much interested, then they'll be able to meet you. That's a great thing. And also it's very well evident that I am right now in a clinic, and as you told, you actually book slots for each and every client so that they get the right personalized consultations. So no need to worry about the queue, because each and every slot which is given to you, you are the most kind of person who is actually approached by Anjum Sheikh ma'am over here, because she is giving the total concentration on you about your personalized diet chart plans. It's very well evident because I'm right now in your clinic and I'm just looking at it, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, how do you actually kind of measure the progress and success of the clients coming to you, ma'am?
So, if it's a client who wants to actually look thin and fit, we actually don't focus on weight. Weight is very obsolete and old-fashioned way of assessing your health. Now we know there's something called body composition. So we have a body composition machine, and we have a range of things by which we measure whether you're getting fit or not. It's mostly inch loss is fat loss is what we focus on. So we ask the clients, especially the online clients, to keep sending us their weight and measurements every 15 days with their own hands. If they're coming to the clinic, so my staff is doing that. And that's just one part. Along with that, even if you're, for example, if you're a fat loss client and even after losing a lot of inches and fat loss and your cholesterol is still high, your blood sugar readings are still not improved, then that kind of result is not what we are looking for. For us, getting good results is when your blood sugar levels are improving, your energy level is improving, your immunity is improving, your stamina is improving, your hair and skin is improving, while your inches are also improving, your muscle is improving, So we take everything into consideration, not just weight. Weight is just for us to understand whether you're losing muscle or fat, because if you're not losing inches, then that kind of weight loss is of no use to us. And weight is a very old-fashioned way to assess your current health status. It's medical reports, so we get our clients to get the blood reports, the cholesterol reports, the B12, the iron levels and all. And we, after every 3 months, we get it rechecked to see what has improved, what has not improved, so that whatever has not improved, we can continue working on those areas then. So it's the medical report along with your inches, your photos, how your clothes fit you. Okay, so even if you've lost 10 kgs but still you have a belly, we are not happy. Even if your cholesterol is high, we are not happy. We want you to be fit in true sense.
So to put it in a very simple manner, so consider we are going to a gym and we are just doing exercise only for our legs. Then only our legs will be in the correct kind of form. But our hands, it will be looking like thin and it will not be looking good. Certain times it will be looking even more funnier because our legs are too much strong but our hands are thin. But if we concentrate on each and everything, our legs, we should work it for the right time, in the right way, and for our legs and for each and every muscle in each and every part of our body, we should do it, the exercise, in the right manner. Then only we will be having overall a good fit of our body. In the same way, if we concentrate only on iron, that's not good. If we concentrate only on proteins, that's not good. We should have a combined thing of everything, like iron, magnesium, proteins, like.
And that is why we also ask the client to send us their photos. When they come to the clinic, we regularly click their pictures, and when they are online clients, we ask them to keep sending us their photos. So we see if the skin has improved. For PCOD patients, when they have dark neck or darkness on their skin, and also if that is improving, so we know that insulin sensitivity is improving, insulin resistance is going low. So we take pictures also along with medical reports, not just weight. Actually, weight we actually don't care, and I would want our viewers also to stop falling in love with the weighing scale and obsessing with the weighing scale. The weighing scale is of no use. If your cholesterol levels are high, being within the normal weight range is useless.
Also, it reminds me of a certain thing. People always say that, okay, when you're hungry, eat rice. The thing is that in rice, we don't get more. We just get carbohydrates. Yes. So we should take more vegetables instead of concentrating more on rice. So in the same way, people, when it comes to weight loss matter, they'll always see how much weight I have lost. But as we discussed before, it's not weight loss, it's inch loss. Yes. Each and every inch matters. Each and every part of your body requires the kind of proteins, magnesium, iron, calcium. There are a lot of nutrients which is required by your body. So consider when it comes to weight loss, it's like putting our body in the right way by making sure that we have all the nutrients in the right proportion. That's the right weight loss. To put it even more much better, so instead of telling it as weight loss, we can just put it in like weight correction.
Weight correction or fat loss. Fat loss is the better way. Getting your fat percentage under control is what we need. So fat loss only in the cases where you are looking to lose some inches and look fit. But that's just one part of your life. Just being able to wear that 28-inch jeans is not sufficient. If you're feeling tired, if you're getting up and you're like, oh my God, I have to go to work, and you were passionate to become an engineer and doctor at one particular time, but now you don't want to go to work because you don't have the energy. So you have to feel energetic, and everything will come with correct nutrition and correct lifestyle.
So that's once again a great information from you, ma'am. Yeah, fat loss, it's good, but we should do it in the right manner. So tell us, ma'am, being a nutritionist in Mumbai, so tell us a tip by which each and every people who are watching this interview right now and also your clients can have a very maintained kind of healthy lifestyle throughout the life they live. So tell us the tip of maintaining healthy lifestyle in day to day of our life, ma'am.
That's a very interesting question, especially for Mumbaikars, because they're always in a rush. They want to finish their work, they want to reach their offices, the women want to just finish cooking and finish packing the tiffins. So Mumbaikars have to really focus on their diet. Okay, first thing I would want all Mumbaikars, especially the ones who are taking train from one point and changing 2 trains and going to their office on a daily basis to point number 2, is to eat your breakfast before leaving home. So for the students, wake up half an hour early, eat your breakfast. For people who are going to work and they think that they'll reach office at 9 and then they'll order idli, dosa and sandwiches, skip that. Just eat your breakfast in the morning and then leave. That's a thumb rule. Dadi maa ka nuske. Grandmothers used to always say, don't leave home empty stomach, and she was right. So eat something nutritious. If you don't have time, at least eat a fruit and leave the house. Have some nuts or just have a sandwich or overnight paratha, last day's meal. Eat something. Eating something is better than skipping your meals. That will prevent you from overeating, later on, because you're too hungry now. You can't control your portion size, and also it will prevent you from ordering food from outside, which is obviously not cooked in a healthy way. The oil is, genuine or refined or reused, and what was the hygiene and everything, and the quality, and whether it's stale or not. So eat from home and then leave. That's the first rule. And the other rules are just stay hydrated. I know you don't want to visit the loo so often, but most of the Mumbaikars are having UTI, especially the women. Frequent UTI is a scene which is not talked about a lot. Keep your water intake up. Try to have at least 2 liters, 12 glasses to 16 glasses. Now that will change for a person, taller person will need more. Male versus female will need more. So at least as a standard, keep at least 2 liters of water intake and eat. Don't skip your meals and avoid junk food. The vada pav, the safe puri, the pani puri, that has to, I would not say go, because I love it too, and finally we earn to eat good food, but restrict it, make it a once in a week kind of thing, not a regular thing. Today I ate samosa, tomorrow I'll eat jalebi, third day I'll eat biryani. Don't do that. All these things are junk food. Make a list of junk food. You want to eat pizza, burger and everything, just eat once a week. Enjoy food, but once a week. The rest of the time, it has to be sattvic meals, holistic meals. Even if you're non-vegetarian, it's okay, but holistic meal, balanced meal. Have your proteins, have your carbs, have some veggies with your meals. Veggies is something that is lacking from all Indians' plate. So even if they're non-vegetarian, there will be no salad. Even if they're vegetarian, the amount of sabzi and vegetable will be this much. They'll finish 2 chapatis with this much of sabzi. So increase the portion size of your vegetables. That is my thing for for Mumbaikars. And carry your tiffin. I know it's not fashionable for college students to carry tiffins. They like to go in the canteen and eat with their friends. But yeah, I think it's time to get that tiffin carrying habit back. Gen Z, we need you. So we need Gen Z to eat right. So we need Gen Z to carry tiffins now.
So what they will do is they will carry kind of junk foods in the tiffin and they'll be eating. So that's the funnier part. Also at the same time, in the beginning of the conversation, you told that whenever we step our foot outside, we want to make sure that, as our grandmothers told to us, make sure you eat something.
Yes.
So you will not be able to overeat because of hunger. Because once our hunger strikes us, we will be like, okay, we will be eating and we will not be knowing how much content we have.
Yes, and when to stop. When to stop. They will not know, because now they're so hungry, they don't know when to stop. They'll overeat.
Yeah, overeating is the main problem. So that's the basic reason why we should put something in our stomach even before we get out of our home. That's a great information from you and also from our grandmothers, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, if a client wants to start the kind of personalized nutrition plans, tell us how can they get started for this kind of nutritionist plans from you, ma'am.
Very simple. Just Google us, Anjum'S Diet and Wellness, or visit our website www.anjumsdiet.com, and there's a call button. Just call us. Call us. One of our dietitians, our team, will take good care of you. All your queries, all your inquiries, and all your concerns regarding starting a nutrition or wellness program will be addressed very nicely to you.
So one final question for this interview is very simple. Via this interview, if you want to kind of pass any kind of message to the society, it may be to the kids, it may be to the adults, it may be to the elder persons. So what kind of message that you would like to tell to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am?
I want to tell you that I know you all now everybody knows how to eat right. Everybody knows that this is junk food. We should not be eating chocolates. We should not be ordering food from outside. Pizza is not good for us. So what my message for you is that when you're starting to eat right and healthy, you take baby steps towards eating healthy. Stopping everything at one go is just going to backfire, and then you'll not be able to follow consistently. So one baby step at a time, just maybe start your day with just first week just improving your water intake by 1 or 2 glasses. Second time, just reduce your intake of junk food by 10-20%. Then maybe third week you can start adding 1 extra cucumber or carrot in your diet. That is the way you have to start adapting and correcting your lifestyle in small baby steps. Trying to start a nutrition or a fitness or a gym program overnight and then stopping everything at one go, you'll be able to sustain yourself for 10 days, 15 days, or maybe maximum 1 month, and then you would want to quit because it's not practical for you. So don't be very harsh on yourself. If you want to be fit, start taking small baby steps, one step at a time, and it's okay if you fail. Like if you're on a diet, you started a diet with good willpower and then you ended up eating a samosa, for example, or you ended up eating an ice cream or a chocolate and you finished a whole bar of chocolate. Don't feel bad, don't punish yourself. The next meal onwards, try. Keep trying, keep failing, but keep trying. That's how you will, at the end of the day, be healthy. Right?
Exactly. So that's a very wonderful message from you, ma'am. Of course, even in the weight loss, you told inch loss. Each and every inch matters. Then only it will be going to weight loss. Right. Of course, there is a saying that, nothing can be built in one day, but each and every day counts.
Yes.
So whatever you wanted to achieve in life, you can't do it at a full, but you can just do it in a very small steps. So that's how you construct a building, with each and every stone. Not you just pull a kind of great structure and put it over here and there. So each and every stone matters. So in the same way, when you are entering this kind of nutritionist kind of diet chart plans, make sure that you follow each and every step in a very small and right manner. Then only you will be able to lead to a very massive success in a very healthy lifestyle, in a very healthy manner. Right. So thank you, Anjum Shaikh ma'am, for accepting me to host this interview. We had a lot of information what to have in our diet chart plans, what are the nutrients we should intake, how we should intake. So that was a great kind of information from you. So people who are watching this interview right now, please do subscribe to Women Today YouTube channel. Please do click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's your host is Krishna, hosting this Women Today YouTube channel, and today's our guest is from Mumbai, founder of Anjum'S Diet and Wellness. So Anjum Shaikh ma'am, nutritionist. So thank you once again, Anjum Shaikh ma'am, for accepting me to host this interview. That was a great information from you. So good evening ma'am, have a nice day.
Thank you, Krishna. Thank you. I had a lot of fun doing this interview, and I hope we meet again.
Sure. So thank you once again ma'am. So that's a wrap.